Imagine that you had only 24 hours left to live. What would you do in those hours? Jump from an airplane, read your favorite book, clean your house, maybe watch your favorite movie, spend time in the nature, listen to your favorite songs, play video games, or maybe you would do something illegal like robbing a bank. If you search it up online, these are the most popular answers. And people are trying to imagine what would they do if they had only 24 hours left to live. But today I want to talk to you about Jesus. Jesus also knew that he was going to be crucified and that he was going to die for the sin of this world and that he was going to be betrayed by his disciple Judas. So what Jesus did when he knew that he had only 24 hours left to live, we can read about it in John chapters 13 to 17. In the last evening before his crucifixion, Jesus was serving his disciples. He washed their feet. And Jesus sets for us a beautiful example of how we need to love the people that are surrounding us. And it is very easy to love people that show you love and that give you gifts, that kiss you and hug you. But it is very difficult to love people that betray you and that hurt you. And Jesus knew all the time that Judas was going to betray him, but Jesus treated him as a brother all these years. He spent time with Judas and he loved him, he showed him love, although Jesus knew that in the end Judas will betray him. And Jesus says to his disciples, "A new command I give you, love each other as I have loved you," because there is no greater love than to lay your life for your friends. And this is exactly what Jesus is doing. And he's washing the feet of his disciples and he tells them, right now you don't understand what I'm doing, but a time will come that you will understand. And Jesus shows us how love is above all the law, above everything is love, because it is written that if we are from God, we love other people, and if we love other people, then everyone will see that we are disciples of Jesus, that we are his followers. It is written in the Bible that he who doesn't love, he is not from God, because God is love. So Jesus didn't spend his last day listening to his favorite music, but he spent this day like all the other days in his life by serving other people, by serving his disciples, by instructing them and giving them a new commandment that is above all the other commandments. So after that he ate together with his disciples and he served Judas, and after that Judas went out to plan the betrayal of Jesus. In that time, during the night, Jesus went out to pray to his Father in the garden, and he took his disciples together with him, and he told them, "Pray together with me," but they fall asleep. So Jesus is praying alone to his Father, and Jesus says in John chapter 17, "Father, the time has come, glorify your Son, so that the Son may glorify you." This is a very beautiful prayer by Jesus. He says, "I glorified you on earth by finishing the work you gave me to do." So Jesus acknowledges that his Father gave him all the authority here on earth, and Jesus says, "I have finished the work that you have done, that you have assigned to me. I made your name known to the people you gave me out of the world." Jesus is spending his last hours before his betrayal, before he is going to suffer on the cross and pay the debt that we had to pay in front of God. Jesus pays this debt on the cross and he sets us free from sin, from death. And if you believe in Jesus, you can have eternal life together with him. And think about this. If you had only 24 hours left to live, what would you do? Would you try to earn more money or study for your exam? Or would you simply spend time with your loved ones? And you would spend time with God, because you cannot take your money to heaven, and we need to focus on things that are eternal. All these people that are writing on the internet that they would jump from an airplane or listen to their favorite music or watch their favorite movie in the last day of their life just shows you what's inside of that person. And we have a promise from God that we will have eternal life if we believe in Jesus. And this changes everything, because it means that our focus here on this earth needs to be put on God, on spreading the gospel, because in heaven we won't be able to spread the gospel to more people. It means that today and right now, while we are still alive, while we still have time, you woke up today, it means that God still has a plan for your life. He still wants you to do something. He still wants you to achieve something and to spread the gospel. So we need to focus on these things and not only thinking about how to waste my time, because time is very precious. We don't know how much time we have left. Nobody of us knows, only God. But what we know is that God has a plan for our life, and we need to ask Him every day, to pray and ask God, reveal your plan for my life. What can I do today to expand your kingdom, to bring your kingdom close to this earth? And this is the real meaning of this life. It's not only to spend it on things that make you feel good and to earn as much money as possible, because a lot of people today don't see any meaning in this life. They only think that we are born just to live and we are going to die one day, so why just not enjoy this time? Why not do whatever you want and drink whatever you want? But if God created you for a certain purpose, we need to find this purpose in our life and live according to God's purpose for our life, not according to our own will. And Jesus prays and says, Father, your will be done on earth as in heaven. And this is what we need to do as Christians, is to seek the will of God, to seek His kingdom, His righteousness, and everything else in this world will be added to you. And everything will work out for good if you love God and you seek Him. I hope this video encouraged you, and subscribe for more videos about Jesus, about Christianity. God bless you.